Hey! Hey, somebody pinch me, wake me up. Nobody's ever seen a crowd this good. I know this is a dream. You guys are terrific. Well, hey, tomorrow night, my 20th anniversary. Had she lived. No, I'm kidding. Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good.
I'm Paul Revere, and this is the green room, and you are...
George Mallory? Yeah.
Gavin Douche.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I get that all the time.
What is it that
Is
you
he
do?
here?
I run a professional stalking company.
Entail?
Stalk Tech. Maybe you've heard of it.
No.
No?
No.
Well, that's in a way that's good.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to become the, banana republic of stalking.
So
We
you're
want to
sort of
keep kind of an in, kind of
like a boutique firm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I saw my urologist last week, and he said, any problems with potency? I said, boy, what have you heard? Yeah. He checked my prostate, which he does every year. Guy's like a clock. And he's examining me, and he says, Johnny, you're a normal man. I said, hey, this was your idea.
George, forgive me. What do you do?
Oh, you know that ride, that midnight ride?
Hey!
I'm kidding. No, I climbed Everest.
Whoa. Wow.
Uh-huh.
You must be so tired of answering these questions, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how cold was it?
I wish I had a joke here for you. Honestly, it wasn't so much the cold as it was the loneliness that got to me, yeah.
Weren't you with another climber?
But he wasn't a talker.
Ah.
So, I may have a date this week. I'm not sure.
Vicky.
A little nervous.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
Who's the
Here we
lucky
go again.
guy?
Okay, who is it?
I was at the video store,
Uh-huh.
and I'm reaching for ice castles, and this guy is reaching for ice castles, too.
No.
Have you ever?
That's cosmic.
Who got ice castles?
Oh, I let him have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is so romantic.
Yeah, well, what would be really romantic is if he called.
Well, why don't you call him?
No, I couldn't call him.
Vicky, this is the 90s, honey.
Paula, I read the rules, okay?
Honey, you wrote the roles.
You.
What rules?
Oh, Dick.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, where's Uncle Dick? Is this a conference call?
Oh, of course.
It's a conference call.
Now, did you get the tapes I sent you?
We haven't had a chance to watch them. What have you sent us?
I thought it would be great if I was basically out in the field all the time videotaping.
Uh-huh.
So when I go out, say, to a club, or I go out to the market sometimes, or do my laundry,
It's a real slice of your life.
I like to call it guerrilla theater.
I never understood that term.
I think it has to do with the Sandinistas.
Uh-huh.
Uncle Dick, I say the Sandinistas.
Sandinistas.
Little joke there, Uncle Dick. Pick up the energy.
All right, Andy. It's a little crazy. It's a little out there, but so are you. So we're gonna do this, okay?
Sweet.
Don't take this the wrong way. I'm not like, oh, sweetie. But you want a hug before we go on and just kind of relax ourselves a little bit? Come on, give us a hug.
I'll
give
give
me
it
a
a shot.
sugar. Give me some sugar.
I don't know. I'm a
Give
little
me-
uncomfortable with that.
Paul, come on.
All right.
Yeah.
Hi.
Ho-ho.
Hi, Vicky.
So I see you guys have gotten to know each other.
Yep.
Oh, we're having a great time.
We hugged.
Yeah.
You want to have a... Come on.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Okay.
Paul, have you made everyone feel comfortable?
I think so.
Yeah? Good.
You seem like a guy who's done this like 100 times.
Oh, man, at least 101.
What's
Yeah.
it like being out there?
That I couldn't tell you. You're familiar with the, like,
Bumped?
shows goes long?
Oh, like yeah.
Yeah. That's happened to me a couple of times.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
So, yeah,
So they're having you
a
back.
lot of times.
Could somebody hold my nose? And I'm going to blow hard if you hold my nose because my ears haven't popped from the plane.
But this guy is totally high maintenance.
Yeah.
Paul, why don't you take this one?
One thing is that I'm working on a tune about you guys.
You are?
Yep.
All right.
I'm so excited.
It may not be immediately apparent why it's about you. Ukamaka, ukam... No, wait.
Oh, the Ukamaka song.
Hi, Vicky.
Hey, how are you?
How are you, dear?
Fine. How are you,
look
Milt?
wonderful today. And may I say, hopefully, not without any embarrassment, I can see your vote.
Milt.
What?
I think you can stop there.
You do look very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Your hair's done differently than it usually is, huh?
Yeah.
You look like the top of the Dairy Queen.
Oh.
Really attractive.
Oh, Milt.
But before we introduce our first guest, how about a warm welcome for America's most beloved couple in no particular order, Dick and Paula.
Thank you.
If it wasn't for you guys, I'd still be working at the mall.
You would not.
Okay, I'm exaggerating.
Gee, George, you're a stocky character. What'd you do? Eat
Thanks.
your Sherpa guide or something?
You know, I take that in good spirit.
No,
No, I mean, it's just that after climbing Everest, I lost
The will-
the shape. I was on like a 7,000 calorie diet a
Whoa.
day when I did the climb,
Wow.
and I just never got off.
Uh-huh. See, in a way, I admire you because I'm so damn disciplined.
Vicky, what are you doing for lunch today? Do you have plans?
I do. I think I do.
Oh,
I know.
really? Oh, that's too
Yeah, but some other time.
Oh, I dropped at something.
bad. Milt,
4 times I'll fall for that. No more.
I don't understand how come Milt hasn't gotten fired yet.
I don't know.
2 words, my friend, union.
So you have a stalking company, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
I just curious.
I know what you're going to say. You wonder if you would be good at it. Right, I get this all
Yeah.
the time.
Wow, you're like psychic friends.
And you know what? I just do a quick little test, and sort of a litmus test. And for example, have you
Really?
ever been obsessed with a show business personality?
Oh God.
Have you?
Yes.
Okay, which one?
This is strictly entre nous.
hmm
Tyne Daly.
No, you wouldn't be good.
No? Wow, you can tell just that quickly, huh?
Well, in my business, you got to be able to,
Yeah.
trust what you're doing.
If someone were to get a job, say, what would their answer have been?
They would refuse to answer the question.
Dee-dum-ba-dum. Oh, Vicky.
Hi.
Vicky.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Haven't you got a call yet?
Well, no, but I also have not checked in the last few minutes.
I think you should call him. I really do.
Well, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You go, girl.
Yeah. It was the wrong number.
Ooh, not good.
Our nephew, Andy Kindler. Let's have a warm welcome for Andy.
Uncle Dick and Aunt Paula, it's your nephew, Andy Kindler. Hey, the guy in the 3rd row, cut it out.
We love it, Andy. Let's give your career a big boost and show some of your videos.
Okay, what I did was I went over to this local nursing home
Uh-huh.
where you bond with older people and you entertain them. And a lot of times they read books. But I thought I'd do a little stand-up comedy for these people.
Laughter is the best medicine, as they used to say in
Reader's Digest.
Right.
You know what's good? That hydrocodone. That stuff is great.
I used to like nitrous oxide.
Excuse me, I got a couple of phone messages here. Milt, your daughter called. She says she's not talking to you again.
Did she leave a number?
No.
Bitch.
Vicky, some guy called that, I guess you met over the weekend.
You're kidding. Did he leave a number?
Wait a minute, let me check my notes.
Who's the guy?
Just an old friend. Paul, find that number.
Oh, look at the sweet faces on those women. They're just so happy to see you, Andy, honey.
Yeah, they're sweet until they turn on you.
Now, what's that all about?
Well, I'm trying to do a little physical comedy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on the Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler bandwagon.
Ooh.
And I'm trying to get some fun going on there. You know what I mean?
I
Sure.
do, but they look vicious now, Andy, honey.
Well, what's funnier than a wheelchair rolling around?
You're interested in this guy, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, no. It's nothing.
You see what you're doing here? You're doing Tracy and Hepburn bantering because you're crazy about each other, damn it!
Oh, no.
No.
Remember, love is all there is. I never forget there was an episode of Wagon Train with Mickey Rooney.
Yeah.
Mickey Rooney's wife was dying in the wagon.
What does this have
Major.
to do with anything?
You gotta let him finish or he throws a fit.
Now, is that a wheelchair race that they had scheduled, or is that something you decided on?
That is an unscheduled wheelchair race.
Kind of impromptu on your part to get them going.
Yes,
Yeah.
and,
It looks like fun, was it?
well, you know, as you know, as with any real car race, the best part are the crashes.
Ooh!
Oh, God. Oh, when that guy spilled, I just couldn't believe it. Oh, man, that's some funny stuff.
Well, Andy, we just want to thank you so much for sharing this part of
There's-
your slice
I
of
got
life with
more.
us.
Great clips, Andy. Next week, buddy.
Thank you, Andy. Love
Andy
you,
Kindler.
Andy. Tonight, we are so lucky to have with us the founder and CEO of Stock Tech. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Gavin Douche.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Gavin.
Hi, Dick. Hi, Paula. How are you?
Nice to see you. Have a seat right there.
Thanks so much.
Your last name, is it from the French douche?
Our original name was Douche,
Uh-huh.
and when we came over to Ellis Island, the guy at Ellis Island was French,
Uh-huh.
and he called us Douche.
Douche?
So it's Douche.
Douche.
But you can call me Douche.
Okay. How did you get into the stalking business?
It was just a happy accident. You know, I just saw a need.
And
but
what is this need?
The need is, you know, in this time of disposable income, people are getting tired of, how many jet skis can you buy? How much cellulite can you have sucked out? Where are the kicks? Where are the highs? And for people who are looking for that next kind of adventure, they've done the whitewater rafting, they come to us and they say, hey, stalk me. Give me some adventure.
Ooh.
Let me be afraid, roller coaster afraid, not for my life afraid. And for a very not insignificant sum, to be honest, we will stalk someone to the brink of terror.
Did you keep yourself hydrated?
Yeah, I would have a gin martini. I like a gin and tonic.
Oh, wow.
Or gin fizz. I like a gin fizz.
Like a slow gin fizz?
Like a slow gin, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything gin.
Yeah, gin's fun.
Yeah.
So, when you get up to the base camp, right, okay, and you've been climbing all day, as everybody's tired, you have your gin and tonic or whatever, what were the sleeping arrangements? Because it's so cold and everything, does everybody, like, huddle in one
Yeah,
tent?
there was some sharing of sleeping bags. And,
Sharing of Sherpas?
Yeah,
Sherpa sharing.
You're an interesting guy.
Would you actually have someone climb into a bedroom at night and
Oh, yes.
hover over someone breathing heavily?
You sound interested. Are you interested, Paula? Because I would love to stalk you personally. Dick, don't get nuts. I'm wearing a piece. No.
You sure are.
Oh,
Anyway.
check, please.
When you stalk somebody,
Huh?
do you get emotionally attached?
You try not to.
You know, it's kind of like, the masked marauder, stranger. I don't know, it's very romantic to me.
Well, we do have masks.
Do you?
We have different. We have male stalkers for the ladies. We have beautiful female stalkers for the gentlemen.
Really?
We have
Women do this too?
Oh, absolutely. We call them little people. Little stalk. There's some people who would love to be
Mini
stalked.
stalkers?
Mini stalkers, and they love to. There's some people who would love to be stalked by a morbidly obese midget.
Large, short people lurking in the shadows.
Large, short people.
It's so nice because those folks don't have a lot of jobs in the mainstream.
They don't. Well,
And you're offering that to them. That's terrific. Yeah.
Well, thank you. It's all about fun, Dick. It's all about excitement, and
It's sort of a status thing then, isn't it?
well,
It's like, I'm getting stalked. Well, I'm getting stalked by 3 guys, okay? And
there you go.
Yeah.
In the go-go 80s, anything went, and people just got kind of jaded.
What about the people who are stalkers that you read about in the newspaper?
Oh.
These guys, these sick individuals who
Yeah.
out there have got, like it's a girlfriend or a movie star, somebody they're out there.
I feel-
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like any right-thinking American. It makes me sick. And I always say, oh, wow, those are amateurs. Those are amateurs. Because you know what, Dick and Paula? I do have one kind of burr that gets under my saddle. Oh, for example, I'll be at the dentist, and the dentist will say, oh, I bet I could do that. I bet I could stalk. And I'm ticked because, hey, buddy, get out there in the field, do it.
Yeah.
It's like it's not so easy,
You make it look easy.
You got, well, there's the game right there. And thank you.
Actually, ever since the climb, I spontaneously bleed out of my ears.
Ew.
Yeah, and I'll tell
Yeah.
you something, like at a cocktail party or in a situation where there are people around, that is very awkward.
Yeah.
Do you do any of the stalking yourself anymore? Are you training people? Or are you hiring?
You're probably too busy.
It's the Peter principle, kids. It's, I miss the field. But what happens is when you get a successful business, you rise up to the top. You're no longer doing the day-to-day out there stalking. You get a little, I'll do a little stalking just for my friends, just to keep my chops, But
Just to keep a hand in.
so I wish to hell I could find someone to delegate some of this authority, but I'm one of those type A's,
You have to run it
I
all.
got to do it all myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time it was kind of a hoot. We had a client whose husband was terrified of taking a shower, always afraid something was going to come up from the drain.
Ooh,
So
from the drain.
we unscrewed his drain. We rented the apartment beneath them. We had a woman reach her hand up and grab his ankles. And it's interesting, he got a mild arrhythmia, but he was so excited and so thrilled. It was the best birthday of his life. And
Wow.
right.
You guys really have imagination.
And when he could talk again, he renewed his vows with his wife. This was wonderful. Those are the kind of stories that, because after a while, it's not about the money anymore. It's about those kind of stories and helping people.
That's right.
All right, we're back. Now, there are not a lot of people who can say they've ascended the peak of the tallest mountain on the planet. Some controversy has sprung up over whether or not our next guest was the first to accomplish this rarest of feats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome George Leigh Mallory.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Is
How are you, George?
Sir, it's Sir Mallory, isn't it?
No, it's not, actually.
It's not?
Let me sit.
Oh.
Let me get a load
Sit
on
down.
before I
Yeah,
answer any
relax.
questions. Right.
You're not exactly built like a mountain climber. I
I
assume your
know.
physique was a little different.
You
when
noticed. That's my pat response to that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, the air is very thin up there. Now, how does that affect you?
I remember, like, I occasionally blurt out stuff. Like you'd say something out of nowhere.
Speaking of stuff that you say, you climbed Mount Everest. Why?
Oh, yeah.
Nice segue, Jack.
Yes, that was me, guilty as charged. I came up with the, yes.
Uh-huh.
And I'll tell the story, audience. I'm sure you'd be interested to hear this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I was doing a tour. Like I traveled around and spoke. And so I was in America. I was in New York, and some guy yells out, like, hey, why, with the attitude, the New York attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, why are you climbing Everest? Like that. So, I just quipped back because it's there. And so,
And it's shut.
and that
shut him up.
to be quite honest with you, that's not the only one I've come up with. I have
Oh, really?
There's a couple more.
Some
I
other
have.
sayings?
Yeah, well, if you lived here, you'd be home by now. That was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
Really? I
one.
love that one.
Yeah.
Hey, kid.
Yeah.
Kid, have you seen that bucket I throw up in?
Oh,
Word to the wise department. Never tell a woman she's attractive. Never tell her she looks nice. My daughter, who's going to be 58 years old, never got a compliment from me. I know what you're thinking. Maybe that had something to do with our strained relationship, but it didn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I set up a small pub on the base of the mountain.
Did you?
Yeah. After I stayed in Nepal
Did you
for a
name
couple of
it?
years. Yes, I did.
And what was the name of it?
Base camp.
Base camp.
Base camp. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, well, actually, it was called Mallory's Base Camp. I was trying to bring a little of the pub atmosphere to Nepal. Didn't work out. They didn't really go for it. It's like, trying to make a Sherpa drink a Guinness is just a tough deal.
Yeah.
So there weren't many customers, so that we closed up shop there actually after about a year. Plus, I drank most of the profit. So
it's a lonely
it's lonely
place.
there. Yeah, I mean, I'm in
Sure.
Nepal. What am I doing?
I know. You gotta have a drink.
But you make choices in life. You got to stick with them. Like I decided to stay, and I wanted to give it another shot. And so after the pub, I opened a bowling alley
In
there.
Nepal?
In Nepal.
Uh-huh.
Also
Did that
called
go over
Mallory's
better?
Lanes.
Uh-huh.
And again,
Culture clash kind of thing.
wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. So what's the deal with you and Sir Edmund Hillary?
Oh,
You say you were first, right?
that's a sore spot for me. And
Yeah, I bet
look,
it is.
who isn't a fan of Hillary? I mean, I am. He did a fine job. He led an expedition up to Everest. He did it, but I did it first. So
You did it first.
yeah.
Was there anything that could have supported your claim?
Well, I did. I brought a camera, and this is going to sound a little suspicious, but I lost it.
You lost the camera?
Well,
that...
I dropped it. But I'll
There.
tell you something. I dropped it on the way back down, and there were some great shots of me and my partner on top.
Who was your partner?
A friend of mine. His name's Sandy, and unfortunately, he did not make it.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, what happened?
He died on the way down.
Oh, so is he still up there?
I don't know. I mean, it's my guess. I'm not going back up to find him.
Wow.
I'll leave that to the kids. Send a search party.
Yeah.
I think junior college ruined her.
Why would that be, Milt?
You ask me, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Why would that be, Milt?
What do you mean?
You figure it out.
Oh.
I gotta go to the can.
But you know what I'm thinking, George, is if Sandy is still up there, that would lend some credence to your claim that you were there.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think Sandy's going to be doing a lot of talking now, though, about having made
But
it.
if he did, the tales he would tell.
Oh, there was stories. I mean, if Sandy were here right now, we'd be having a lot of fun. I mean,
Oh,
he was
share one of those stories with us.
well, Sandy was more of the raconteur of the pair. I mean, he was a jokester. A lot of itching powder in the sleeping bag. A lot of turning off the oxygen tank when I needed it. And
A
so
real prankster.
we're up like 25,000 feet, right? and we're climbing up, and we're on a climber's ladder, which is very dangerous. And this would be like if you were to bridge a gap between two peaks. It's very icy. You know, you have to sort of negotiate this ladder across. This is just talking about Sandy's personality. Like, I'd be on the climber's ladder a little ahead of him. I'd turn back around. He'd have the Groucho nose on with a mustache looking right at me. I'm on a climber's ladder like I'm about to fall 5,000 feet from laughing so hard.
You had the last laugh, though, didn't you?
Yeah, it's because he's dead.
Did you kill Sandy?
What do you mean? No.
I'm just thinking all this.
Oh, you're making a joke now. No. I mean, he died, and I saw him die.
Oh, you did?
When you see somebody tumble down a mountain like that, it's hard to keep from laughing. It's like a rag doll. My first response, of course, is like, oh my
You're
God,
horrified.
you know, my partner,
Yeah.
we just made it up to the peak of the tallest mountain on the planet, and now he's just like a ba-boom, 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 going down. His arms are going all over the place, and the crazy legs. Well, look, let's face it, I was a little oxygen deprived. So my first response was, I'm hysterically laughing, and my friend is dying. And so it's like, it was funny. I mean, it wasn't funny, but it was funny.
But
if
you
you were
laughed,
there,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't see something like that and not laugh.
You guys were great.
Yeah,
you,
hey,
you
look,
were both.
Oh,
that
was
was
that really?
fun. I'm still riding the high.
Great
Oh,
stories.
boy.
And I haven't felt like that since I've been on the peak of Everest. Like
Funny
I said,
stories.
you were up out there too. You're having.
I felt like I was there when you were describing being up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were there.
Between you, me, and the lamppost. Did you really get to the top?
No.
Great.
God, no. What are you kidding?
Great.
Not
I
even,
love it.
Not even close.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Next Tuesday on the Dick and Paula Celebrity Special. Hide your moms, because we've got the one and only Mr. Oedipus Rex.
So you don't think there's such a thing as an Oedipus complex?
Well, I have one, but I'm Oedipus.
Exactly.
You have it right.
Exactly.
The Dick and Paula Celebrity Special. Guests wanted, dead or alive. Next Tuesday at 10, only on FX.